So boom, as you read the title of this video, I'm covering the whole season 3 of Demon Slayer. And I'm not going front, I'm not even going to give y'all the whole spiel in this intro like I usually do, because I gotta use my big ass flappers to narrate a whole season in a couple of seconds. So we just about to dive straight into it. And major spoiler alert ahead if you haven't seen the entirety of Demon Slayer season 3. And with that being said,
okay, let's go.
So we start this season off with Muzan calling in for that emergency meeting with the last remaining upper ranks. And we get straight to meeting this monstrosity of a first grade drawing, upper rank 5 Gyoko, as well as us meeting upper 4 Hantengu. And you cannot tell me before he checked that someone didn't punch him right in his and sent him to the afterlife with this fat ass titty on his head. Shit, a perk 30 couldn't even help that fat ass knot. Then you got number 2, this sexy ass, flexy ass Doma. And I'm gonna keep it a bean 50 with y'all. Doma is a reborn Robert Kelly. And I wish I was lying when I said that, but I'm legit not. And I'm gonna just keep it at that. But last, we got number 1, Koko Shibo. And why the best nigga always gotta be on some extra shit like, nah, I can't be seen in the crowd type shit. Like, I heard dickhead, you swear you cool just because you number 1. Nut ass nigga. But anyway, Muzan finally pulls up because he was on black people timing to his own meeting. And he was fed up like Usher. Sick and tired of being sick and tired of these goddamn upper ranks looking like the Detroit Pistons because they simply can't get done the jobs that he asked them to do. And when the HNIC is popping his shit, it is common sense to just let them get their rocks off at the moment. And just say what you gotta say when the whole shebang is over with. And honestly, I see why Muzan is fed up with these niggas. Because Gyoko's dumbass was like, all due respect, Mr. Jackson, I might have some information that might make us city boys go up 1 point. So from what I just heard from my 2 ears is that you think I look like Michael, huh?
I mean, that's what I said, right?
Get out of my sight, you ugly piece of shit. Even though he dropped this nigga's head sky high, he spares him because he has the drop on the swordsmith village, as well as telling him and Hantengu to slide up over there and get shit cracking. Meanwhile, Tanjiro finally wakes up from his like 10th near-death experience in like 2 seasons to realize that he don't got a sword and somehow makes a full body recovery in like 2 business days and heads straight to the swordsmith village for a new op cutter with the company of the look of rabies if it was a person, capital D for dementia, and hold the fuck up. Run that shit back real quick. Never mind, let's just keep going. But for the time being, Tanjiro hops in the lab and starts to squabble with the Yurichi bot 9000. And for the most part, the bot is giving Tanjiro the beats. But you know, plot armor is a hell of a thing in Demon Slayer, and this little nigga overcomes the bot by sniffing his attack. Like, fuck you thought you was, a nose pass, dickhead? We out here breaking the 4th dimension? That's what we're doing? I see niggas out here making their own breathing style. Fucking smelling, breathing first form. Like, what the fuck? But if the creators really liked it, fuck it, I love it. But back to the main topic. Tanjiro finally surpasses the Yurichi-chan and within finds the legendary sword from the old folklore. Wait, why I just get into that? Like I was like one of them narrators from them old DBZ episodes at the end. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Nezuko pops up out of nowhere and he just starts deboing Tanjiro and Kotetsu for the sword. Shortly, this dude pops up to alleviate the situation, as well letting Tanjiro know that Nezuko was really trying to help you out the whole time. But the juice be talking for him through his actions. That's why he came off so strong. Bar came off so strong. But for the duration, he's gonna give him another sword while working on the other sword that they just found. Shawty just gave me the ill neck platter with cheese. Good thing I brought this towel around my neck. Wait, why this random ass vase sitting out here? Shit, my wife at home would love this. Let me pick this up real quick. Elsewhere, these 3 are having a full-out game of Maritro Says when suddenly upper rank 4 apologetically interrupts the shit that these 3 got going on. And at this point in time, you know that jumping is about to commence. And like I said, Maritro got straight to the program and tried to off this nigga off rip. But the Living Dead Funko Pop easily weaved that shit. And Tanjiro was like, let me get my lick in real quick, just for his shit to get weaved too. But Nezuko was able to pull up and land the first clean blow. I guess because it was demon on demon crime, so it was just fitting for the situation. But Morichiro was able to capitalize on the event and slice Han Tengu's head right off the bone. But in the grand scheme of things, that wasn't the trick to killing him, because he started Mighty Morphin just like Eren when Gabby popped his head off. And now we got +2, and they just started causing a scene as soon as they spawned in. The one with the leash sent Morichiro off like he was Team Rocket, and the second one with the staff was like, I'm finna have all y'all electric sliding in this bitch. Really had Tanjiro look like he was caught in a bug zapper. This next part though was a pretty interesting turn in events, because why in the fuck was Genya chilling on top of the roof with a sawed-off shotgun? Bro swore he was primetime TSM Daquan. I'll give it to the little homie. He started letting shit fly, easily peeling both of they muffin cap back. But we know what happens when anime heads get popped off. More niggas. So in addition now, we got Kappa Suit and Sparrow. Sparrow winded up taking Tanjiro by the shin to take him to the promised Neverland, while Kappa's back there performing a Warzone finisher on Genya. And like Courage the Cowardly Dog in the middle of nowhere, we have Morichiro doing the dash back to the checkpoint, but he comes across a level 3 Kotetsu battling against a level 50 fish. And Morichiro really wasn't trying to save him. I guess I'll switch in for him. That's what they make XP shares for, right? And within an instance, he ends up bodying the fish, adds Kotetsu to the roster, and they're both back on the road again. Bro, and I kid you not, within a few minutes of all that, he spots a trainer in a tree that ran out of repels. So Morichiro makes light work for the wild fish, adds Kanamori to the roster, and all three of them take off to go fetch Morichiro's new sword. Up in the air with things, Tanjiro's joyride gets cut short, and Sparrow legit hits him with the move Screech, just frying this man's whole nervous system.
And I ain't gonna lie, Tanjiro getting cooked.
But as he's repeatedly getting spammed by down up triangle, the Yerk 30s finally kick in, then proceeds to debate Sparrow and turning him into Tiana Trump. Back at the 1017 trap house, Nezuko out here trying to fend for her life, while this nigga over here giggling in front of her. And we still got Genya getting cooked. Now Kappa is pretty sure that that was the final touch for the piece of scab, just to realize that shit ain't over yet. You won't wait me by these hours. What type time is he on? Dickhead, hurry up and get him the fuck up out of here. So Kappa winds up the staff to deliver the final blow on Genya for Genya to hit my famous Uno reverse card, and is now about to put Kappa on a t-shirt, just for him to wound up getting hit with a thunderwave. Yo, this nigga Genya is fucking ass, yo. Trash ass. Let me get back to narrating this shit. So now the other Tengu wanted parts on the Genya whoop-ass brigade and tells Nezuko that it's up and stuck for her to drive his foot through her stomach. But I'm pretty sure he was unfamiliar with her game and didn't watch her hoop mixtape, because she clocked him all in his shit and then ripped her own arm off to spray her own blood on him and legit ignited his bitch ass, to follow up with a twister-rooney with his arm. Hey yo, what's up with all this popping arm shit? But ends up using his own weapon and sent his ass packing right back to the meat market. And her reign of terror ends with a fat ass staff through her fucking esophagus. Remember how Tanjiro was out here turning demons into corn stars? I said corn, people. Well, yeah, he's out here using their head game as an airlift joyride, and they end up crashing back into the trap with a little bit of style too, but only to find Nezuko performing strange acts. Yeah, and he made light work out of the Thor Tengu real quick. Shit, he better. And from the midst of things, Backwood Tengu sprung from the top ropes on some WWE shit, hitting these two with that straight pressure, knocking them both out. Woo! Y'all see that double entendre? Legit pressure from the leaf, pressure from the backwood. Like, come on, bruh. I'm really nice with the wordplay. Low key, it was a quadruple, knocking them both out. He's supposed to be narrating, not rapping. We got a dilemma on our hands now, because we got wild salmon with fucking legs erupting chaos within the village, and they definitely getting they lick back, slicing and dicing for all them salmon dinners. And from the very far distance, we got the grown-up Anya Forger pulling up to the scene, and Mitsuri literally eviscerated all the fish on one stretch, then to pull up on a mega sea king, and then turned it into a California roll in one swoop. Like, damn, bitch didn't even break a sweat. At last, Morichiro and the NPCs finally make it to the shed, but they come to a halt because Morichiro senses an off pH balance nearby, and that nut-ass vase from earlier that was sucking up humans comes rolling out from the bushes. And long and behold, it's this dumbass nigga Gyoko, fucking confused-ass face-looking demon. And I'm not gonna lie, he already on some bullshit because he tells all three of them,
Greetings, niggas. Before I turn on three y'all into a filet-o-fish, I would like to show y'all what I've been cooking up in the stew. And he conjures up a concoction of all the niggas from the village held captive.
And you might be wondering why I said they're being held captive, because watch this. And as you can see, these niggas are still alive.
For real, for real? This is some evil ass shit, bruh.
But Murichiro wasn't feeling Pablo Gyoko's work and told him, you better cut this shit out. And within the instance in the mist, he tries to off him within a flash of a second. But Gyoko dodges it and TPs on top of the roof.
Hey, yo, I wasn't done yet.
And as you can see, Murichiro isn't with the shits and he's just trying to chalk this nigga out. So Gecko, and yes, I know I called him Gecko, sends out two Nemos. And one of them turns on the NPCs and started sending shots their way. But Murichiro became a tank main and took all the hits for them. White Blood thought he was Kimimaro. But then he runs up on Gecko and only hits him for 5 HP to get put in a water style trap. So are we gonna act like this nigga just didn't copy Zabuza's whole fucking flow? Word for word, bar for bar? I guess not. Back at the spot, it is booming like Metro. Niggas are legit flying out the crib. And we find Nezuko stuck under a roof holding on Tanjiro's sword for dear life. And Tanjiro really bitching. He like, bitch, if you don't let go of this sword, both our ass finna be grass. And he's not lying at all because the Tengus was really scouting the whole area looking for them. Like they was like some Metal Gear NPC enemies. So he tells her one more time, Nezuko, let go of this goddamn sword before I exercise you. Shit, my bad. Wrong anime. But instead of letting go of the sword, she gave Tanjiro's sword some cursed energy. Tanjiro looking at the sword like, damn, I might be able to slice through infinity now. All right, I need to chill. I need to chill. I'm low-key drawing right now. But you know shit is about to get real exquisite when the MC pulls up on all the ops Lone Star, wanting nothing but straight smoke. Look. The one Tengu like, oh, fuck. This little nigga giving off vibes from Brody that put muzan in a blender back in the day. Yeah, it might be GG. Well, all ready. Time to blast. Fuck is you doing, dickhead? Come here. Give me your fucking neck. Hey, you too, you bitch ass nigga. Hey, yo, Xbox record that. Yo, that's crazy. They really got Tanjiro in here hitting clips. But anyways, after Tanjiro hitting that beautiful 1v3, he peeps in the distance that Genya looks like he took care of the last Tengu. Like, really took care of him. So he pulls up on him happy as shit to realize that sign ain't right. Oh, fuck no. This nigga look like he watched too much Mike Jack Thriller. Even though bro's going through a Raby overload, he ain't switch up on the gang. He ain't one of them. But they still got a predicament because even though the Tengus are discombobulated, they're wellly live and functioning still. So Tanjiro puts that fat ass dome piece to work and realized that maybe there's another demon still up and about. And before he could even scout the area, he is literally getting choked out by this man Genya. And he just wants to let him know that he's not taking all the credit for the show. Even though he packed up 3 niggas all at once compared to his, you know, one lousy person. And their little bromance was cut short because Tengu was back in action dropping thunders on their heads. But with all that, Tanjiro was able to find the little Jerry ass demon. At the same time, he can't really do nothing because the Tengus are out here bombarding him and knocking him off his top. So he sent Genya to go put that bid in real quick. And sure enough, eventually, Genya was able to find Kevin Hart. So he just busts a cap at him and misses with a shotgun. I'm going to repeat myself again. With a shotgun. Close range. So Kevin Hart just looks and says, fuck this, and starts doing the race. And now we legit have a full circle Tom and Jerry moment. And for once, Jerry was able to seize the moment and go in for a nice clean cut at the neck. But if you guys know, there's always a mishap in Tom and Jerry. And this nigga's sword snaps in half. As well, 1 second away from meeting God. And like any anime, we go into a backstory because this nigga Genya is about to perish. So Genya is brothers with Sanemi, the white hair Hashira. Their dad is the anime version of Ike Turner. Mom ends up becoming a demon, sends all the younger siblings back to the pregame lobby. Sanemi sends mom back to main menu. But Jesus Christ himself was able to save this man from start up A in life. But to repay for his grief, he allows himself to turn into Swiss cheese. Which gives Tanjiro a little bit of time to pull up on the chicken nugget and to show him that his strong ass neck won't be breaking any swords over here. Yes, get him the f up at it. Leave it to Demon Slayer to always add a new challenger at the height of the climax. So apparently Thor Tengu ate up the homies. That was some bad work right there. And went to go visit Orochimaru for some Hashirama cells embedded into him. Because now we're just miraculously dealing with wooden style dragons. As well as Han Tengu being in his final form. And I'm not gonna lie, He got that shit on though. And you know you cold low-key when the glare of your face got niggas quivering in they boots. In final form, Hantengu was so high on life, he was out here calling Tanjiro and the gang awful villains. But you know Mr. Philosopher wasn't with all the hypocrite shit. Did you just call us awful villains? You literally kill people for fun. So how about you shut your fucking mouth before I come over there and do nothing? Moricho is still in this oddly looking fluid and he's trying his best to get out. But from the look of things, it's not looking really cash money for him. Now we got Gecko arriving to the dingy headquarters and he instantly just trashes Kanamori on sight. But then he peeps Haganezuka in the back in his duffel whipping up that new sword while being unfazed of what's going on behind him. So Baby Young Girl gets ticked off and pulls out a little ass vase and starts whipping this man literally in his back. But Haganezuka is still locked the fuck in. Shit, if I could be on Haganezuka type time with these YouTube videos, we 100K boys early 2024, bro. And that's stamped. Wake up, bitch. I think my hot ass breath will do the trick for you. Bro, I knew that shit stank because look at bro face. Look, he smelled all that halatoh shits and got the hell up out of there. And of course, we got another backstory. All right, let me speed run this shit real quick. Mom had Bovid 18. Dad went to go find medicine but fell off a cliff and check. Brother was a #1 player hater. A random demon turned him into future Gohan. And now Moricho has awoken his curse mark. And it's time to get his get back. Dog, he really tried to flatline Gecko on sight. Even Blood like, hey yo, what the fuck? In some way, somehow, Gecko summons Cthulhu out this little ass pot to destroy everything within the shed. But real quick, I just want to mention, Bronem is still in fucking crunch time. But yeah, Moricho did not care and went in headfirst into the power of Cthulhu. Just dipping and dodging and chopping all that shit up into some sushi while trying to drop that dramatic finish on Gecko. Had baby arms fleeing into a tree real quick. And what's crazy about the situation that we have now, they were just trying to cross each other out and then went into grinding each other the fuck up. Look at this. It's not like I'm underestimating you. I'm just simply stating facts because you're low-key type ass and your face ugly as shit like you. And that definitely hit a nerve or two for Gecko. So he just launches a spam of tuna at him and Moricho easily makes light work out of that shit to blitz him again and go for his neck. But Gecko minimizes himself and finally shows his true form.
Yes, you have pushed me to the edge. Only 2 niggas have seen this form before. Have you ever seen a demon mermaid with dreads before? Hey yo, why you ain't saying anything, bitch?
I'm just letting you talk. Your time is ticking.
Oh, how about I send all these hot ones your way?
Your time's up, nigga. Moricho was dead serious though. He smoked out the area and instantly, without no effort, chopped his head clean off. And to even get more disrespectful, he started chopping bro's head up like his name was Frieza. On the flip side of things, Tanjiro and the rest are getting the dog shit beat out of them. Like, to be real with you, it's not even cool how they getting handled. This is some nefarious ass shit. Like, little bro is out here getting gobbled up and is getting crushed to death. Like, someone help this nigga. He needs some milk. Somebody. Well, I guess someone heard that nigga needed milk because Mitsuri sure got enough milk to feed the whole goddamn village. Besides that, I'm not even going to cap. Mitsuri been on one this whole season. Anything that comes in contact with her has been getting cooked to the highest degree. And she wound up being able to save Tanjiro before he became someone's next meal. Then she tried to scold Tengu on all the bad shit that he was doing. But dog, bro was literally like, if you not busting it open, then shut up, bitch. Had Mitsuri in a slight stun lock. Other than that, she started to get a little bit of mixy with him, countering his shit and whatnot. So she decided to drop the act and go full force at the kid to bring that pressure to his front step. But yeah, all good things had to come to an end, sadly, because Youngin started to fry her shit bad. Had her looking like a stone gargoyle. And not this jit about to punch her head smooth off her shoulders. Oh my God, of course we got a fucking flashback. All right, let me make this real quick. Was the legit definition of Ronnie Coleman's lightweight baby. Manhandling niggas at the age 8. No one didn't want to fuck with her because she was a muscle mommy. Joined the Demon Slayer Corp in hopes to find a nigga. All right, I think we're good on flashbacks for the rest of this video. Anyway, Mitsuri came back to reality busting off a Molly pill while Tanjiro's over there looking like he popped that X or 2. Stay away from drugs or you'll look like them. Everyone's second wind kicked in. Mitsuri was back at it challenging the baby while everyone else went to go out leeching for the main Tengu. They were able to find where the little shit was hiding at. So they coordinated a ghetto ass tri-beam attack. Genya biting on the wood. Bro, of course. Why he gotta be biting on things? And out of all things, wood though? Yo, he's been doing a lot of bad work this season. Anyways, Nezuko spreading diseases and igniting it, with Tanjiro opening it up for easy access. But with all that hard work they just put on display, there was nothing inside the stump. And Kevin was out on some sneaky shit just like some of our dads when they hear about the 9 months. Tanjiro on that, there's no milk to be gotten, you bitch. While Genya was just tired of the shit and had a whole tree to throw at his little ass. But Napoleon's elusiveness is on a 99, so that didn't connect, and he was still out there running from all the accountability. And at this point in time, you might as well say Tanjiro is just a fucking demigod. Because one, he is in full sprint right now. And I guess the writers were just smoking za and forgot that a couple episodes ago, his ankle foot is on some Flappy Bird type time. And two, with no context at all, this nigga pulls out thunder breathing out of nowhere. Like Sway, make it make sense. I mean, apparently all I can say is, I guess. So Tanjiro just blows past everyone and goes for the game-ending cut. But Ant-Man wasn't having it and popped 99 rare candies to go in his mega form and put his nasty-ass grippers on Tanjiro's mid. And Nezuko came to try and help Big Bro out. But that kind of resulted in Tanjiro and Tengu doing a pit stage fatality for Mortal Kombat. But Tengu bounced back from the fall to go press some background character livestock, while Tanjiro was in some mean turmoil. Morichiro assisted Tanjiro with a new sword. But Haga Nezuko had to remind him that you ain't got no rings, dickhead. And it was go from here. Tanjiro flipped that nitrous and slammed on the gas to finally relinquishing this asshole's head from his shoulders for the 100th time this season. And now we can finally call this shit game. Fuck, the sun is coming out. I gotta save Nezuko from becoming a sun-dried tomato. So he links up with her, but she's trying to tell him in Demon that the job is not finished. So he looks behind him to see that Tengu is in a mean autopilot mode. Quick side note, we should have seen this coming. Shit is legit really going south. Tanjiro is in need of Tums. Genya is one loose finger from leaving the earth. And Morichiro is in a induced coma. And I haven't uploaded in damn near 5 months. Shit is looking very treacherous. Tanjiro is hella punch drunk at the moment because he doesn't know what the morally right decision is to make. So Nezuko was like, man, fuck this, and gave bro the mean shape of Italy. And from the distance, he had to watch his sister become a fresh pack of bacon on a pan. And we knew it was finna be raps because the hero arriving OST started hitting, all the hella flashbacks started hitting, and when these two combinations come together, some respectfully disrespectful shit is about to happen. So Tanjiro locks in after he tweaked out and goes in for the final dance, I assume. Because this is Demon Slayer we're talking about. Never mind, he fucking him up right now. He trying to make sure that Tesla AP disabled. Oh yeah, he's screaming too with it. And now, right there is where we call fucking game. I truly hope. And after 10 episodes, he finally loses his 1 HP he's been holding on for. But man, that's kind of rough. He slayed a demon for one of his demons to get slayed. While Tanjiro was on the ground bawling his eyes out, the NPCs was trying to get him to get up and look behind him. And when he actually did look behind himself, it was homegirl fucking Nezuko. And bro, she can even talk now. Listen. Stop bitching. And yeah, man, it was all happy days again. Everyone had smiles back on their faces. Mitsuri's stretch was about to come to an end, but final form Tengu faded away in the abyss. And they all finally come together for a big old group hug. Tanjiro's back on the 17th century sprinter just to make a full recover in 2 business days. Villagers was at it trying to get Konoha back up and running. And yeah, that pretty much concludes Demon Slayer Season 3. Hey, come get your tea, little nigga. These bum asses can't do jack shit without me. But a demon that can withstand the sun has entered the chat. Oh, you best believe she coming back to the Demon Neverland. Oh, what's up and stuck for you niggas? Well, and on that note, bye.